Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we are taking a look at Cardano coin. Now, since our last catch of this downward movement that we had towards this $0.50 area, which was the first target area for us, price has had pretty decent amount of upward movement, resulting in a retest that we see right now, and also a possible breakout happening. Now, two things that we see is 100 and 200 EMAs have been broken and retested basically because we had a nice breakout here. So let's make this in the middle. We had a nice breakout here, some sort of retest, attempt of breaking out, break of structure happening here, retest. Now, again, another movement to the upper zones. So in order to see some sort of upward movement from here in this region, we need to see that buyers will form a proper POS in this region, and then we might see an upward movement toward, who knows, $1 or even like higher, maybe this kind of movement, a quick liquidity movement. Now, other case scenario is if we fall back below this 200 and 100 EMA mark, which would lead the price below this major resistance zone where price is currently showing some sort of weakness on the 4-hour time frame. Why we might see a further weakness is purely due to this bearish, let's write it correctly, bearish CMA gap here. So although we had the first target being reached, it wasn't quite filling the CMA gap, but rather some sort of like a liquidity grab happening. And retest happened, of course, because this kind of movement was during the weekends. So we expect to see, once again, either a breakout from here, but more of what we want to see is basically this region to be broken and secured again by the sellers. So let's put it into the different color of bluish and like this. And removing that one as well. So two possible movements that can happen on the markets, and let's set few target zones as well. So for the downward movement, we already mentioned we want to see, of course, break happening here. The stop loss would be closer, okay, would put him like in this region, and of course target would be this area here, so the bearish target. Now this would be still our major target, so it would be like from 22 to 25% of market price movement, and even though it would be still 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade, which is still good, but this would be like a 75% securing spot for us, and this would be the last closing part. Now, if we see any kind of upward movement, then we expect to see it like this. So we won't be waiting for any kind of like retests or something like this. We will be going just for a quick liquidity movement. So as soon as we break out from this area, would put even like pretty tight stop loss. And in this case, the risk and reward ratio would be much, much sweeter. So two possible movements, looking more for this downward movement, of course, because we see pretty suspicious movements happening here. We had a pump, dump, fake, dump, and price is still pretty close to this major zone, and we might see some sort of this movement as well, so we have to be careful. But let me check one more thing quickly. Yep, we are still seeing some sort of pressure from the sellers, and market structure break just happened as well recently. So this is the market structure break area. Ideally, we should see a retest of this upper zone, filling, wait, give me back to this one, filling this fair value gap zone here, and then moving to lower zones, forming a break of structure here. So market structure break after a break of structure, but we might even see just a quick movement to lower zones from this area. So that's it for the Cardano coin. As always, guys, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.